Welcome everybody, Chris Cox here with another fantastic classic rock guitar lesson all the way back from 1976. This is Thin Lizzy, Jailbreak. So if you're new to my channel, something you might not know about the lessons is that we cover the entire song. We're going to do all the chords, all the riffs, the guitar fills, the guitar solo, everything start to finish. So I hope you enjoy it. Something I should mention about the tuning. The tuning technically would be considered E flat, but it is not. It's actually quite a bit lower than E flat. I would say it's probably almost closer to straight D, but it's somewhere kind of there in the middle. So when we get started with the lesson, I'll give you an open E. That way you can play along with the record and the guitar lesson. So let's go ahead and get started with Thin Lizzy, Jailbreak. So let's go ahead and go over that tuning. So I'm going to give you an open E. Time. Okay, so the very first part of the song just starts with, which is just an E5 power chord. We're playing the open E and second fret of the A, but the second guitar player is down here on the 15th fret of the B, and he does this at the same time. So. And that's a full bend, so that's going to be, this is the note you're bending to. And then it goes into the main riff. So this main riff has 3 chords in it. It's got an A5, which is going to be open A, second fret of the D. It's got an E5, which you learned just a second ago. That's going to be open E, second fret of the A. And then it has an F sharp 5, which is going to be second fret of the E, fourth fret of the B. And it sounds like this slow. You probably hear a lot of these little things in between the actual notes. Sometimes they're referred to as pick scrapes. I kind of refer to them as ghost strokes for a guitar player. So you're not actually fretting the note, but you're hitting the strings. So it's first one is E5, and you hear me hit that right before I go into the E5. So it's going to be nothing's fretted, just muting the strings. And there's 2 down strums on that F sharp. So, and then we do this. That's going to be 1, 2, I think it's 3 down picks there of the open E, and then we do, and that's going to be second fret of the A to open, second fret of the E to open E. So. And it's just a slight little bend there before you go back into that open E. So I should say at the very beginning of the song, this is where the first guitar fill is. So let me play that now. And all that's going to be is a slight bend here on the 4th fret of the G. We go and stop the note so we can come up, go to the 2nd fret of the G, and then stop the note, 4th fret of the D. Little vibrato, and then you're just going to let that trail off. So, and I think he is using a wah pedal on a lot of these guitar fills, so it sounds slightly different than when I'm playing it. The wah definitely, changes kind of the whole feel of what notes you're playing, what it sounds like, but those are the notes. So we've learned that main riff, which is a huge part of the song. So the main riff is also the verse. So the first verse, that's what you're playing through the whole thing. Since we've already covered that, let's go to the chorus. The chorus is going to be a B5, which is second fret of the A, fourth fret of the D, and you can add the 4th fret of the G if you so choose, and just adds the chord, makes it a little thicker. It's just an extra B. And then it's a quick down up strum. And then to E. And we've already learned that chord, so just open E, 2nd fret of the A. Sorry about that. Loud tune there. And then we play this riff. So let's talk about that. So that's going to be open A first. So it's going to be open, 2nd, 4, 2nd fret of the D, open A, open E, and then 2nd fret of the low E. Play that again. Go into the 2nd verse, which is the same as so you're going to come down here to the 12th fret of the B. You're going to do a bend up, and then I call it a bend and release, where you bend the note up and then you release it back down. So we're going to do a bend up on that 2nd pick. We're going to let it come back down to where we started. So, and then you can play 10, 12, 10, 11 on the G string. So it's 10, 12, 10 on the B, and then it finishes on the 11th fret of the G. So just let that trail off. So slowly. And I should say, when you're doing those quick couple picks where you bend up, you're stopping the note pretty quick with the side of the pick. So and then we go back into the main riff. Now, after we play the 2nd verse, we go into the 2nd chorus. It's slightly different. We've got a couple extra chords in there. So we've got the B, E5, but then we add this A, and then an F sharp. Goes back to the B again. And then we play that riff we know. So let's talk about that. So that's going to be open A first. So it's going to be open, 2nd, 4, 2nd fret of the D, open A, open E, and then 2nd fret of the low E. Play that again. Go into the 2nd verse, which is the same as the first. There's only one thing that's different. There's another guitar fill, and it sounds like this. So you're going to come down here to the 12th fret of the B. You're going to do a bend up, and then I call it a bend and release, where you bend the note up and then you release it back down. So we're going to do a bend up on that 2nd pick. We're going to let it come back down to where we started. So, and then you can play 10, 12, 10, 11 on the G string. So it's 10, 12, 10 on the B, and then it finishes on the 11th fret of the G. So just let that trail off. So slowly. And I should say, when you're doing those quick couple picks where you bend up, you're stopping the note pretty quick with the side of the pick. So and then we go back into the main riff. Now, after we play the second verse, we go into the second chorus. It's slightly different. We've got a couple extra chords in there. So we've got the B, E5, but then we add this A, and then an F sharp. Goes back to the B again. That riff we know. Now, that riff is going to repeat. You're going to pull your volume down on your guitar about halfway. You're going to play it again. Play it again. Oops. If I played it right, that's 3 times. On the 4th time, you're going to crank it up. Bring it full. So then we go into what would be considered a guitar solo. So there's going to be lots of these 8th note down picks. Okay, everything's going to be kind of anchored here at the 7th fret of the A, 9th fret of the D. So we get a so you kind of, you see I'm kind of shifting from, I'm grabbing that, you know, I'm coming from here and grabbing that 6th fret of the D real quick. So the melody is going to be, so that's going to be 6th fret of the D, 7, 8, and 9. But the first note's going to be just that, and that's just going to be that E5 power chord before we switch into that melody. So do this. We come up to the A5. So once we hit that A, all the notes, the down picks are going to be on the open A string, and you know this is the melody. 4, 5, 6, 7 of the A. So you're only playing those melody notes one time. So the other parts are all going to be coming from the A or the E note. Now I should say, if you wanted to, you could do this. You could do a because this is an E note, and so you could just play the open E if you want to and grab that melody in between. It would totally work. It might sound a little heavier, but I'm pretty sure that Scott Gorham and Phil Lyon and the guys are playing it from, that's the muted E that they're using. But would be wrong to play it the other way. Now on the final part, we're finishing up the guitar solo. We play that part again on the second time. So the melody, we continue to play the, we're just going to add this. That's going to be 6th of the G, 7, 8, and 9. You're still coming back to that muted E, but you could do it here if you wanted to do it there. So when you do that, grabbing it that way, you do have to kind of move your fingers around a little bit. It gets a little bit awkward, so we... And then it goes back into the main riff. And we have the third verse. The third verse is exactly the same as the first and the second. The final chorus is the exact same as the second chorus, where you add that A and F sharp. And then at the very end of the song, so we're doing the